Okay.
Keep an eye out for me backstage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker.
What taking my thing, Valerie?
Good morning.
Good morning, Lori. What'd you say, Sally?
I said, quit taking my thing.
What?
I didn't take it.
Yeah, you took Todd's too.
Good morning. It's Thursday,
It's Thursday.
It is.
which means absolutely
Nothing.
It's my Monday.
Isn't it crazy how reselling business, it doesn't matter what day it is.
Pretty much, yeah.
The only thing that never changes is some days you can't ship because it's a weekend. That's not the only difference.
That's the way it goes. How's everybody doing out there? I don't see anybody in the chat yet. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope y'all survived without us being on.
So I'm a happy man. I got to hug and kiss my mama yesterday.
I've seen that. That's awesome.
First time since COVID started.
I know.
There's your notification.
We were at my cousin's funeral, her nephew. It was a lovely, lovely memorial.
That's good.
He was kind of a country boy at heart, so his request was to be buried in his Liberty overalls. And
that's cool.
Every pallbearer and the preacher wore Liberty overalls.
Good. That's awesome.
It was pretty much a celebration of his life, although he passed at a young 81.
Well, he lived a good life, hey?
Yeah.
There's Hank.
So, yeah. Good man.
Well, I mean, it always sucks when you know someone dies, but you know, you just have to. I don't know. I mean, that's the important thing is, you know, is you celebrate their life, not their death, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he was always, first question out of his mouth would be, how can I help you?
Aw.
And the second question would be, let me tell you about Jesus. So, it's a good
I'm not doing Dahlia.
Good old guy.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I saw when somebody was mad about something, he would just put his arm around him and say, you know, you ought to let the Lord take care of that. And sure enough, it always made people feel better.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm Kelly.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, everyone.
Piling in. Trying to see.
While I was at the funeral, I sold 13 items.
Jeez.
You did?
Oh.
That was $600 sale day.
Man.
Wow, that's awesome.
There you go.
Good
Boots
job.
and shoes are flying out of here.
Sold one. It's like the sale funnel got clogged up or something for me because one.
Now we have those days.
I got 3, but they were little. They're all little, but I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
Oh, you still haven't went to manage payments, right?
No.
Neither have I.
No?
Uh-uh.
Crazy.
I'm on the list. It's like, yeah, okay. Good to
Are you
know.
on the list yet, Sally?
Well, yeah. That's what they say.
What is it? What does it say? Mine says
Everybody's on the freaking list.
Mine says like November 2nd to the 6th, I think it said. So,
I don't even get that. I don't get any. I
you
don't
will.
yeah. Maybe in 2021.
Maybe. Shirley said, glad you saw your mom, Todd. My daughter-in-law hasn't been able to see her amazing mom for so long. Fortunately, she is in a great facility too.
Yeah, Mom's facility was great, but now they're putting her on a 2-week quarantine. When she gets back, she has to stay in her room.
Yeah. I actually found out because I'm going to be going to California next month, and I found out that there's no quarantine in California as of yet, but there is a quarantine when I come back. So I have to do a 14-day quarantine when I get home. So,
Get off my case. He says I'm on the list, all right, the bad kids list.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Yeah.
I think I've always been on the bad kids list.
Me
I-
too.
I am sure
Get
of
on
it.
the kids.
At least you're on a list, so you haven't been left out.
It ain't the hit list.
Picking, that's awful. One good thing about COVID, it's kept my mother-in-law away.
Oh my god.
I guess there's good and the bad. She's probably saying the same thing about you too.
Yeah, really.
Probably
Glad I
goes
don't
both
have to
ways.
Go visit them people.
Oh my gosh. I need to go see my in-laws. Actually.
Yeah.
Teresa's nursing home is about to go on lockdown again. They've
Oh,
got
no.
residents and staff members with COVID.
Uh-oh.
And she's freaking out. So, because she's afraid that they're going to lock her down or she can't come home. So her anxiety is like sky high. She's about to have a panic attack, so she texted me a little while ago. I'm like, calm down. Won't be so bad.
Joanne says, morning all. I have a super fun sale to ship today. Had an item on auction for $25.99. Didn't sell. Was offered $28. When I relisted and I didn't respond, it sold overnight for $45.99. Awesome. That's the way things work, you know.
I love when that happens.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think I have 10, but only 7 have paid. So
That's great though.
I got 7 technically going out. I wanted to look, and I would say, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those are Walmart.
Wow.
Walmart stuff sells.
Yep. How's ThredUp been for you? Anything super exciting lately?
Yeah, they're doing something crazy over there.
What?
Yesterday they had a thing where, like all the stuff that they pull for goodie box pulls, stated that it stated on there return initiated. So people were thinking that they were all being returned. And that's actually not. It was just worded wrong.
Oh my
believe.
God.
So there was a lot of, returns initiated. People were freaking out.
People shouldn't
They
have
got some stuff going on there, and they're not doing on time payouts. I had payouts for yesterday, and nothing hit. I didn't have it. I was supposed to get payouts, but they didn't pay me out. So yeah, there's some
I'm still sitting at 5.
glitches and everything, but
I'm
So you
still
got-
sitting at 5. My other box should hit, or my next bag should hit today. And then I sent a box out yesterday.
good.
I was able to get, I think I was only able to get like 36 in there because, God, the box, I got the heavy duty box, and it was like 27 pounds. It was at 27. I was like, I'm just going to stay with that. It had like this much at the top, and I'm like, I'm just gonna, and it had some sweaters and stuff in there. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I mean, of course, if you're shipping a little bulkier things, then yeah, it's gonna, you're not gonna be able to get as much, So, but I stuff it full.
Now,
Right.
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So I ordered thread out things. How do you guys get boxes? They keep sending me bags.
Well, when you go on the site, you can pick. Some people can pick to have a label emailed to you.
Yeah, it won't let me do that.
Okay, so then
That's
you don't have a choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have a choice. They send me envelopes, like big, huge envelopes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they're huge. They're huge
I think I put a lot
polymailers.
of stuff in there. I can usually fit at least 30 items in there.
yeah. In the
depending on
envelope.
what it is. But yeah, I was for the longest time only able to get bags, and they just recently started letting me print labels, and I printed 3
Good.
all at
Maybe-
once, and one was that I used yesterday, and then but I bought those. What are they? What size is that? The
I think
large
it's
boxes at Walmart,
16 by 16 by 16, I think.
something like that. Yeah, and
The medium. Movie
they're like
box.
$2.30 or something at my store.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause you said yours was like 58 cents or something, huh?
No, mine's like $1.20, $1.28, I think.
Oh,
You're looking at Walmart.
yeah.
Huh?
Walmart.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you accidentally bought the heavy duty boxes.
Well, I don't usually do the heavy duty. I just do the regular.
Oh,
But I mean, it doesn't hurt anything to buy,
Yeah.
the heavy duty. I just tape the crap out of mine.
and I had to go to Walmart to get bubble wrap anyways yesterday, so I went ahead and picked up 2 more boxes for those other labels
Yeah.
so that I'd have them,
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And you don't have to. Those have a expiration of, I think it's 6 months. So
yeah, that's
You
what
know.
it is. I don't think it says on there.
Do they have one for the envelopes?
do they have what for the envelope?
Expiry. Do they? You only have a certain amount of time to do.
I
send
believe
back
it's
envelopes?
6 months also.
Also, yeah, I figured since I'm gonna quit selling clothing, regular clothing, I figured, I might as well try what you guys are doing to get rid of it rather
Yeah.
than just to donate it. At least if I don't think they're gonna, because I don't have like great brands, so
They don't have to be great brands.
So I don't think I'm really going to sell that much, but or maybe they won't keep as much. I don't know, but I figure I might as well try it. And I told them to donate what they don't use rather than sending it back. So I figure it's one last chance to get some money out of the crap because it doesn't owe me anything. Because each time I've gone to a bag sale, I've sold enough to make a profit on the bag sale.
Right.
You know what I mean? On those
Yeah.
on those clothes. So I'm not so worried about making profit right now, rather than just getting rid of it. But I
Yeah.
figure this gives it one last chance to make something off of it, you know?
Yeah. Liz says I saw ThreadUp change to 31-week process time if you don't do request expedited. Yeah.
Yeah, it says it's going to take a while, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I'm just getting the stuff out. That's all I care about. Because otherwise, I'd just be taking it to Salvation Army or Goodwill anyways, and not getting anything out of it. So
Yeah.
other than the tax receipt, you know. But
Hi, Kelly. ThreadUp does not take. I mean, they take women's clothing, kids' clothing, shoes, women's shoes, kids' shoes, and purses.
no men's.
No men's.
I found that out after I sent in a bunch of men's brand new with tags clothing. I was like, crap.
Oh my gosh! You gotta
Did you buy something already, Nikki?
Huh?
Did you buy something from ThreadUp yet?
No.
Okay.
Why?
You need to buy something, even if it's, only a few bucks or whatever. Just buy something, because that puts you in a rewards program. So that if your stuff doesn't sell, you can get it back. You can reclaim it.
I don't want it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like I said, this is just the last ditch effort before I take it in to give it away free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To just get something out of it, you know.
Is there a debate today?
Yep.
Tonight?
Yeah, so.
Last one before the final election.
That should be a hoot.
I'll be so happy when the election is over.
Me too. It's just been. This seems like it's been the worst. Like it's been one of the worst. But I guess probably every one of them is like, when it gets down to the wire and everything,
This is the thing, though. As soon as the election is done, President Trump will not say that he will agree to the votes being counted and that it is
legit.
Yeah, like
he's worried about voter tampering. Yeah.
I mean, I just seen on some news story that there was other countries receiving
emails. Yeah, they were sending emails to and threatening people.
And I'm like, well, yeah, they're sending out a bunch of stuff, and who knows if it's going to be right. And he's saying that he's not saying that he's going to agree with it.
If he wins, he will agree with it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
And Biden, I think Biden is the one that is saying that he'll agree with it, but because he's really pushing for it or whatever. But who knows if he will once it comes down to it. So even though we're we have all these ballots everywhere, and people are voting by mail and stuff, it's like it's not. I don't think it's gonna be good. I don't think we're gonna know who our president is for a long time after.
Well, not just that. They found, I'm wanting to say it was in Kentucky, but I could be wrong. They'd found a bunch of mail-in ballots in the trash, in the dumpster. Yeah. Thousands of them.
Well, there's a mailman who they found had all the mail and was trying to get rid of it in a dumpster, and he's going to jail now.
Yeah, it's
And
probably
there's
the
a lot
same
of
one,
ballots
then.
in there. It's probably the same one
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Well, yeah, that's a federal offense to mess with the mail in the first place, and then to be messing with government official paperwork. Yeah, he's going to be gone for a while.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
I don't know. It's craziness out there.
It's going to be another Florida incident with the Chads. You remember that one? Oh,
Hanging
little
Chad.
hanging Chads.
What was that?
It's called the hanging Chad. Remember when they did those punch card voter or whatever, the little things
Mhm.
were still stuck and blah blah blah, and it was in Florida. It was a mess.
Yeah.
It was a cluster, you know.
It took them over a month to finally
Yeah, get it all figured out.
eat all that out. Yeah.
Well, I hope for the end of this and
Yeah.
the end of COVID and the end of
Oh my God.
bring it on. Bring on 2021. Let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Time for something new.
I just got
Morning.
butter on my. I just got butter on my phone, so if I leave, I'm good to come back.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the melted butter off my phone here. Hold on.
I have seen Halloween so many times. I expect to hear, Lindsay, I got butter on my shirt.
All
I
right,
hate
Tracy.
that part of the movie more than anything. It's like I'm so glad they strangled her, or he strangled her, because her voice got on my nerves. Lindsay, the dog's barking again. I used to get up and leave the room when that's on. Like, hurry up, Michael, get her and shut her up.
I have to say I haven't seen as much hate on the internet around this election. Of course, I really haven't been following Facebook too closely because there was so much of that crap last election, so I don't know.
Oh, it's there, trust me.
It just doesn't seem quite as much. I mean,
I think you've been living under a rock.
Oh, it's horrible
Oh.
here. I mean, people that, it's
Oh.
like you can open your mouth.
oh, maybe it's a good thing I haven't been too following too close.
It's like my brother and sister, they're going at it like cats and dogs, you know. It's ridiculous. 'Cause
I
my
mean,
my brother's a Democrat. My sister's she really doesn't identify with any party, but because she don't really like any of them, but she feels, Trump is the better man for the job. And every time he posts something, buddy, she's Good Lord. In the end, though, you got your family. You gonna let this come between you?
Yeah.
Like, geez, Pooch, come on. I mean, I'm seeing people unfriending people because of their political choices, and I'm like,
Oh,
really?
yeah.
People that's been friends for 50 years, fighting.
that happened a lot the last election. I mean,
That's
people.
ridiculous to let something like this come between family or friends. It's just, I keep my political views to myself
Yeah.
for the most part. I mean, until somebody pisses me off, and then I'm going to unleash on them. But for the most part, because, Lacey's my son-in-law. He's a bit of a liberal, and some of the things he says, they don't. She's Republican, he's liberal, so they get their little tiffs. So they've agreed to disagree and not even talk politics in the home. And I said, I want the same respect down here. I said, if I say something you don't like, this is my house.
Yeah.
I don't expect any disrespect because of it. So, but we don't normally talk politics here.
Well, like I
for the most
said,
part.
everybody knows I'm not a Trump supporter. He's my president. I respect him for that.
Right.
But I'm not a Trump supporter. Trump, and this is not to open up a political debate or anything. Trump just makes me want to puke when I look at him. It's just it's been long going before the whole presidential thing. But anyway, that being said, now the longest he can be in term is 8 years. Okay, total. I plan on being friends with all you Trump supporters a lot
Right.
longer than 8 years.
Right.
So
And
to
it's
me, it's not worth me losing friendships over.
And
Exactly.
it's ridiculous. I mean, he only gets 4 more years anyway. So what's going to happen after those 4 years?
Yeah. Well, that's
You know,
what I
you're not
said.
thinking long term. You're cutting off ties to your friends and family because of these 4 years that he may still be in office. What about after those 4 years? Who are we going to end up with?
Yeah.
You know, that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I'm not going to fight with my family over it. I refuse.
No.
I'm like, you start talking politics, I'm not going to, I just keep my mouth shut. You know, they can
Yeah.
go out all they want, but I'm not
Mhm.
going to get involved. So
Yep.
I'm going to cast my vote for who I think, you know, can do the job. And
that's your choice, and that's your right.
right. And it's everybody's right. So, but fighting about it, it's stupid. It's
Stupid.
really stupid because when
Yeah.
somebody's got their own opinion, you're not going to change it no matter what. Unless
Yeah.
unless you can show cold hard facts right down to the very period of the, you know, then you're not going to change their mind. So
Right.
it's useless to even try. And busting caps on them on Facebook because they said something you don't like about one or the other. Okay. Yeah, it's Facebook. I can turn that off anytime. Yeah.
Yep.
It's
It's
just
just
stupid.
sad to see how many friends and family members are losing each other over this.
Right.
I mean, like me and Tara said the last election, you know, where's the day when you would all be yay, whoever you're following or whatever, and then the election would happen, and then the next morning everything went back to normal. Oh well, my
Right.
guy lost. Oh well, you know, and we just went on with our lives, accepted who became president, and tried again in the next 4 years. You know, I mean, where did that all go? Where it was just, you know, no big deal.
Yeah.
You know, because they all screw things. I don't care if it's Trump or if it's Biden or if it's Hillary or any of them, Clinton, any of them. They all screw
Mhm.
things. They all fix a few things and they screw things up. Every one of them, no matter who you get in there. And then the next election, you're going to get somebody else in there. They're going to screw something up, no matter who they are. You know?
And
You know,
now, if you don't
I'll be
like
right back.
something, you
Go
take
outside
over
for a
the
minute.
12 square block area of Seattle or somewhere, you know.
Oh, because they're all the same. They all screw stuff up and they all fix some stuff and then the other person comes in and tries to change it all. You know, it
Yep.
doesn't make any sense to be not friends over it.
So anyway,
Yeah, let's get off of that subject.
Let's all
That's,
be friends, damn it.
that's definitely a downer there.
No.
It's
Sorry.
gonna turn up like it's gonna turn up, and
Nothing
really
we can
there's
do
nothing
about it.
there's nothing we can do. So, you know, let's work on the things that we can change.
Yeah,
You know,
like our sales.
that's right. That is right. I'm just amazed at how this Walmart stuff is doing.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm amazed at how well New Tags Western Wear does.
Yeah. I mean, you know, anytime you get a chance, I think the big thing with that right now is there's a lot of people that are starting to buy Christmas presents.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think, you know, they are looking for the new with tag stuff.
Yeah.
So I am hoping that a lot of this, you know, Walmart stuff is going to, you know, be sold for Christmas.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I think going forward as these stimulus stuff is ending, that you need to be selling more practical stuff like jeans or boots or clothes or
yeah.
useful stuff instead of just try to make your money on collectibles or whatever.
Right. And I think there's going to be a lot of, I mean, I think a lot of the schools are trying to open up at the beginning of the year. like Atlas, my grandson, he's going to start physical school in January. So that's the date anyway. So, I think that's going to be the case with a lot of schools.
Are they going to try to do it full time, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We
and
got to get back to normal.
So I think, I think a lot of parents are kind of looking, for the new with tags,
Yeah.
school clothes, uniforms,
Mhm.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And maybe not so much for, for Christmas, but just to have on hand,
Yeah.
Gwen's school, they're finding that the remote learner kids
Uh-huh.
are flunking.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
They're not doing very well.
Yeah.
The kids that are in school and going to regular classes are doing much better than the remote learners.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And there was a girl at Gwen's school that she went on applied for remote learning because the month of October is bow hunting season. She didn't go on it to keep away from COVID, and the school principal let her do it. So,
Wow.
Well, up here in Wisconsin, the country schools, it's an excused absence during hunting, rifle hunting season to go hunting. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the kids get opening day off of school here.
Crazy.
Well, I suppose if it got excessive, it wouldn't be okay. But yeah, it's an excused absence for hunting.
Yeah,
Okay.
they just started doing like almost like a holiday because all the teachers and kids wanted to hunt. So
Well, a lot of areas of the country, that's a big part of the local economy. So
Yeah.
the school is also recognizing that and letting people do it because of that.
Joanne says off topic. Did y'all hear about the guy who got caught on Zoom during a meeting entertaining himself?
Uh-huh.
I am sure that is that's happened quite a bit. Maybe not even on purpose, but
yeah,
crazy. I just hope that the beginning of the year, it's a fresh new year. Maybe we can start off, good and be in a better place.
Yeah.
Liz says remote learning was awful here. I put my son in traditional homeschool. Yeah.
I bet a lot of people do, have done that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
A lot of parents can't handle it. That's why they send their kids to public school.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I'm a teacher, and I don't think I could go past like maybe 8th grade giving my kids homeschool.
Yeah.
Julie says during the school Zoom yesterday, we had two parents fighting in the background.
Nice.
And I'm sure you hear all kinds of stuff. Because people don't know how to be quiet. They don't know how to reserve their feelings, at least until after the school is over,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm sure that happens a lot.
Some people don't have that big of houses. I mean, like my house, my little farmhouse, it's all open concept or whatever. I mean, if I had to do that, I would have to like lock the dogs in a room or something, but I don't have anywhere where I'd be able to send them outside because I live in the country. But some of these people have small apartments or whatever.
Right.
And I wouldn't be able to keep, they wouldn't be able to keep their dogs.
Right.
Or something, or other kids or whatever. I mean, there's nowhere to go, you know.
Yep.
Mm,
Fishing and Picking says during my Christian private schooling, I would skip school to fish. Go figure on that one. The next day, I would use Matthew 4:19 to get out of trouble.
Wait, Fishing and Picking likes to fish?
Imagine that.
And
I never thought that.
Karen says, "Listen or ditch it, please."
There you go. And crickets from Nikki. On that note,
Cricket, cricket,
What? I don't know what you said.
Yeah.
I'm going to look.
cricket. Jeez.
What is
Uh,
going to look?
what?
I said I'm going to look what she said. I didn't hear what Sally had said. She said so. I'm
Sally
going to
says, "Listen or ditch it, please."
Oh,
Or actually, Karen said that,
Yeah.
and then you didn't respond. So anyway,
I'm sorry.
it kind of ruined it.
Before the shut.
Dahlia says my daughter is a teacher, and one of her coworkers teaching remotely had some kids' mom try to sneak it through, but it was a full view of everyone completely naked. What? Oh my gosh. People are dumb. They're just
You
not
know-
thinking.
Back when I was on here all the time,
Yeah, a long time ago.
Wow, long.
long time.
Oh,
Okay, I guess we don't
okay.
get the rest of that story.
I was like, okay.
Cliffhanger.
Was Nikki going to say something?
Giving you shit, Nikki.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Now we can.
We're waiting for the rest of the story.
Yeah.
I feel like Paul Harvey.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's something weird. This was doing the other night when I was on Tom's show too. If I go to another window, it kind of like freezes me up or something. Anyways, what I was saying was when I used to be on the show every day, like I would be in a hurry to get going or whatever. So for part of the show, I put myself on mute and chat and shut the cam off. And I would go take a shower and stuff, but I'd still be listening. Every once in a while, I'd push the mic and answer you guys. But I'd be showering and getting dressed and everything. And I always thought, oh man, if one time I accidentally hit the camera button instead of the mic button, I would never be able to show my face on. Oh my God. Yeah.
That would definitely be a story.
Or like you said, screen, and sometimes if my screen gets wet, it'll kind of go kitty wampus and it'll start pushing its own buttons wherever that water runs, you know? So I thought, yeah, if I drip water on my screen or something, yeah.
Only
you
Nikki.
never make mistakes like that, Nikki. You never do something like drop a can of soup on live and cuss at people or anything like that.
Well, look at me. I just had to wipe butter off my screen. I was making a bagel. Dropped a bunch of butter on my screen.
Oh my God. Pacificus was last week. Some dude went on Larry's stream, got undressed, and started doing jumping jacks.
Oh my gosh. People are just crazy. Crazy.
Yesterday, Beth came on on Summer's Zoom, and she didn't know that she was signed into her boss's name.
Oh.
And so I did, like, Summer had put me as a moderator or whatever, and then left. And all I see is this guy, his picture, you know, and I'm like, okay, here I go. I'm gonna do it. But I'm like, okay, please don't show me your balls. And I'm like, hello, do I know you? And Beth was like, what the hell?
Hi, Carol.
Hi,
Morning.
Carol.
Carol.
Oh man.
I miss everybody. I miss being on here every day.
Well, we miss you too. Hello.
Okay, time to come back now.
Yeah.
Hey there, bum crack picker.
Hey, bum crack.
I
Yeah,
just feel so out of touch with everybody.
You guys should look into coming in on Summer's hangout. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
Does she post it on the Daily Hustle? Or I mean the
Yeah,
Jesus God, what the hell is the Facebook?
Reseller Squad.
Thank you.
Facebook.
Jesus. She posted on there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. Every day.
Not go on there, huh?
Every day, and you don't even have to show your face.
Mm-mm.
You just hang out, list.
Me and Beth were breaking the rules yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Because we both had our cameras on, but it was just because we wanted to. But
Yeah.
usually we have all of our cameras off.
Yeah. It was a rough day yesterday, but I woke up at 5:30. I had a headache. It was turning into a migraine, and I kind of headed it off with, I have like a cocktail that I take, and and I do the things that I need to do to get it to go away, but sometimes that takes some time, and so I got it taken care of, and then I was usually, by 11, 12 o'clock, I'm good to go, and I'm fine. So
I'm glad. Well, and the last thing you need when you got a migraine or a starting of a migraine is to look at a computer screen and read a bunch of little letters,
I can't even function with those. I can't.
They're debilitating.
Oh yeah.
Me neither. I hardly get them. I usually only get them maybe once every 2-3 years. I get them. They're so bad. I have to lay in a dark room, and that's all I can do. I can't do nothing. I can't eat. I can't, nothing. Something's wrong with me if I can't eat.
Dolly says the cocktail might be causing the headache. No, it's just a cocktail. I have a thing where I can take 3 Advil and a good a high dose of caffeine, and that actually opens up your veins in your head, because when you have the headache, it actually, you're constricting the all of the all the blood or whatever, the veins and everything. But anyway, blah blah blah. So I'd take a big dose of caffeine, and then I put a hot rag over my face, over my eyes, and I lay back, and usually I go to sleep, and when I wake up, it's usually I'm through it.
I'm surprised that Benadryl also helps.
Well, yeah, it's going to put you to sleep.
The doctor gives my daughter Benadryl for hers, and it actually helped her.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just try to get through it. It's not near as bad, because years before it used to be all of the symptoms were it resembled a stroke.
Huh.
It was horrible. That part was it was horrible. Horrible.
Well, that's scary, because what if you were actually having a stroke and you're like, it's just my headache, I don't even go to the doctor.
I don't know.
Because with a stroke, time matters that how much damage there's done,
All I know is that my hand would go to sleep. It would go all the way up my arm, and then it would go into my throat, and it would actually go into my mouth, and my speech would be slurred for about 30 minutes, and then I would just get a horrible, horrible headache. And so I haven't had one of those, knock on wood, for quite a while. So
Yeah, I know who you were trying to impersonate there. With the word horrible.
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 Yes. That's true. Oh, Dolly says lemon juice with Himalayan sea salt. If that doesn't work, then I'll take an Excedrin. Yeah.
Wait a minute. When did Carol get Facebook again?
She doesn't have Facebook.
Oh, so
It
she's
does
waiting.
have Facebook, but it's only for Facebook Marketplace, right?
Yeah, she only utilizes it for that. She doesn't. She has Instagram.
Oh.
I know. I'm changing those accents, and then once I get to Texas, it'll be, yeah, I'll be country.
Howdy, partner.
Yeah, exactly. Howdy, partner. Oh my gosh.
Good job, Carol.
But she's killing it on Facebook.
Oh my God! Every time I watch TikTok, and there's always golden retrievers on my TikTok, and I'm always thinking about Carol and Toby. I feel.
I don't know. I hope everything. I hope everything kind of clears up with that thread up, because I mean that was really my.
Yeah.
I really did. I did so well on that, and then just the bottom kind of fell out, and I really would like to have that. I'd like to keep it,
No.
but I guess all good things come to an end.
Well, there must be something going on. I mean, they got a lot of backups and stuff going on right now. And
Yeah.
everything's all screwed up right now. So hopefully it'll get better.
Hi, AJ and Emmy. Good morning. And Julie, we missed you on our little hangout yesterday.
Yeah. Good morning, AJ.
We've been trying to do that, and I invite my boys every time too, and they.
They still have yet not to come on.
Donna came on a minute last time, but
Or do you have like a family hangout?
yeah.
Nice.
We try to do that weekly,
Nice.
just so we can kind of keep up with everybody, and
Yeah,
I don't have no family hangout.
that's awesome.
it helps a
You do
lot.
your family hangouts and live.
Yeah, Miss Emmy is just about ready to start walking.
Oh boy.
She is so close.
Mm-hmm.
She's so close. I mean, she's just going to start, she's already standing up and holding herself up and everything. So it's just a matter of, she's going to start, she'll let go and then she'll just start going.
Yeah.
So,
When you least expect it.
Joanna, she says too many people sent stuff to ThreadUp. Well, maybe they became like overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Maybe, but they do have a good system as far as like getting, they sell stuff and then they either, they have it to where you reclaim it or they donate it. So it's a good system, I think, to where they can just, turn stuff. No,
Yeah.
don't be afraid to send it.
yeah, send it in.
They'll work it out, and we might have some new rules,
Yeah.
soon, but who knows? But I
have a
don't
question.
think it's gonna change too much.
Does ThreadUp take corporate clothing? Like, would Goodwill send items into ThreadUp like that?
I don't know.
Or like
Clothing like what?
somebody who buys like truckloads of used clothing, do they allow just like massive big operations dumping a lot of clothes on them like that?
I don't know. I would imagine that they would have to follow the same processing rules that we do. So, I mean, if you had a big, I would say it's possible, but I mean, I would think that they would have to do their process the same as we do ours, which would be a lot of work, to have, even if it's just putting it in a box and, and everything, that's still work, I don't think that you could just go to ThreadUp and just drop off, your truck, your trailer truck,
Yeah.
But I don't know. That was definitely a thought in my mind was, if this continues, the good ThreadUp continues, I might, maybe buy a Gaylord of clothing or, but it's right now it's just way too shaky to do that.
Did you know that there is a place a ThreadUp place in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's one in Pennsylvania, there's one in Illinois, one in Georgia, there's one in Arizona. I'm trying to think of the other places that they're at. I don't remember where the other ones are.
Yeah. Cindy Wise, she printed her label the other day. Because she was going to send a box, and it was going to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But like any label that I print,
are you still going to Georgia?
Yep.
Okay.
I just printed a label just a little bit ago. See,
Okay.
I think if they were getting too much stuff that they couldn't handle, I think they wouldn't allow people to print labels and stuff.
Right.
Or order bags, So, yeah, there is one in Illinois.
Yeah, it's oh my gosh. What is the name of that place?
Even though things are starting to open up and starting to go back kind of normal, during this COVID stuff, this was the very first time, and I've sold on Etsy since almost its beginning. And this is the very first time when in the middle of COVID that I ever had an issue with getting a payment on time from Etsy. And I had that issue where they didn't send me my payment for like 2 months or whatever, 3 months. It was like crazy. But anyways, during this time is the only time, like I'm saying, I've ever had a problem with Etsy. So maybe that's the same deal with like ThreadUp. Maybe they're having issues right now because of low manpower or whatever, And
I definitely think they had a blow up in at first it was, they were getting a few boxes here and a few boxes there, and then it just kind of blew up, wide open, and when that happens, you don't have the manpower.
Yeah.
You get backed up and things don't run, like a well-oiled machine, and there's issues.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm sure they'll fix their issues. Because it sounds like they're a big enough company where they're gonna fix their issues.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll work everything out, and they'll get everything taken care of.
So when you send stuff in now, they'll sell the stuff that they keep of mine. They'll sell it, and then I'll get a payout for that.
No. What are you talking about?
On ThreadUp, when you send your clothes in,
Yeah.
do they figure out how much they owe you right away and give you a payout, or do they list your stuff and then when the stuff sells, you get a payout?
Yes.
When the stuff sells, you get a payout.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. So you send your items in, they list them, they picture them, they do everything with them, and
Yeah.
then and then they're listed for sale. And then if your item sells, then it takes 14 days. You have a return. There's a return policy, so you have to give it 14 days for them to pay you, and you'll get your payout would be on the 15th day.
Okay.
And it'll say that in your account. Yeah. But
Yeah,
if there is ever a time where you want to send something in and you want to reclaim your stuff, you want your stuff to come back to you, then you do before you get another kit for that, you actually want to purchase something.
Okay.
Because that'll put you in the rewards program.
Yeah.
So you can recall your
free shipping.
Yeah.
Huh?
It will allow you to get free shipping.
Oh.
Yeah, Dolly says people don't want to work in warehouses because of COVID, so they may have issues. And there was somebody that knew somebody that said that there was that ThreadUp was had posted help wanted signs somewhere to they're looking for employees, but yeah.
Well, and that's the thing, around here, everybody's, oh God, nobody can find a job. There's so many jobs open right now. Nobody wants to work. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yes, Dahlia.
Especially when they were doing that $600 extra.
Yeah.
People were unemployed. Nobody wanted to go back to work. And they couldn't force anybody to go back to work because of COVID,
Yeah. So, Dahlia, I would go ahead and purchase something now. It won't go into effect with this bag because you've already gotten your bag.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh God, I've got like 6 bags.
Yeah, because you purchase something and then you get your bag, and then you're in the rewards program. If you get your bag before you purchase something, then that bag does not count towards the rewards program.
I don't think so, sister.
Huh?
So when stuff.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's exactly the way it works.
Because I'm getting points for bags that I ordered before I actually purchased something. I think it's if they get it. If you purchase something and they get it, then you get points for that.
I don't agree.
Okay.
So when I start selling stuff, I'm gonna have to pay for the shipping of these bags.
Yeah.
If you reclaim.
If you bring it back to you. Yes. Yes.
Oh, so to send it in, you don't have to.
No.
Oh, that's okay then, because I'm not reclaiming anything.
Right. Yep.
Well, I'm not even thinking about it. I've totally forgotten about it, actually, except when I got my bags yesterday. I was like, oh, I better start sending more in.
Yeah. If you have any questions about ThreadUp, I mean, you can always go onto the site.
Yeah.
They have a lot of the information there. And they explain it. And, if you still have questions, you can always, DM me and I'll try to answer them the best that I can, because I had done that. I had sent in several boxes, probably about 10 boxes prior to knowing that I had to purchase something in order to get into the rewards program.
Mm.
But those boxes that I sent in prior to that didn't count towards the rewards program. So I
Yeah.
missed out on all those points. But, you know, it didn't take me long, of course, to, you know, I think I've sent in 57 boxes so far.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Those are 30-pound boxes.
Wow.
That's a
Wow.
lot.
Hey, what about that stuff you left in Texas? Are you gonna have Valerie put those in a box and send them to Thread?
I already got those back. She already shipped those to me.
Oh, did she? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't. It was like 3 or 4 boxes. It wasn't that much
No.
stuff. There you go. Liz says I have 20 points. I shipped in one bag, and I bought one goodie box. So once that bag gets in the system, you'll get 500 points.
What do you use the reward points for? Like money off of
Reward
stuff?
points is when you reclaim your items. When you want them back,
Uh-huh.
then you can reclaim up to 35 items, and that you don't have to pay shipping on it to come back to you. So
So it'd be no big deal for me not to be on the rewards program because I don't want my stuff back.
right, unless you're going to do it the other way too, you know, whether you have things coming back.
I thought if it worked out, you know, I got that $5 a bag sale that goes on at one of the thrift stores here every, like the last Wednesday of the month or something like that. They might have changed it. I don't know. I haven't been there in a while, but I thought, well, if this works out and I start making some zing on it a little bit, you know, maybe that $5 bag sale will be a thing we can do. But
Right.
for now, I'm just getting rid of my crap. It's pretty
Yeah.
much what it is. And seeing if I can make anything on it before
Yeah.
it goes.
Dahlia, I would go ahead and purchase something, a piece of clothing. You know, they have items that are, you know, $8.99, $6.99, so you can get a
least
fairly,
one.
you know, yeah. You just want to order one. All you got to do is order one thing, and that will put you into that program. So I would go ahead and do that. Yes, I sent in. I have 57. That's what it says on the thing. 57 shipments, kits.
And
Yeah,
how long
that's
have you been doing this?
July.
Just since July, you've got 57 packages in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was only 3 months.
Yeah. I've
Holy
been working. I've been working my ass off. Yeah.
Wow.
And that was,
Good job.
I would say probably 50% of that was a storage unit that I cleared out. So, you know, originally that was what that was supposed to be for, but I've added to that, you know, but,
So how much, what kind of percentage do you think? I mean, obviously I'm not going to hold you to the exact numbers.
it changes. It's a difference with each item.
Yeah.
Your percentage differs, you know, depending on what their, that's the thing. They set the percentage for each item. So you have no control over that.
Well, no, like, I mean, how many percent of all those clothes that you've sent in do you think that was accepted?
I have no idea.
Oh. I suppose it's hard to keep track when you're sending in that volume.
Yeah. I mean, right now, currently I have 27 kits that I'm dealing with, you know, working with. So That's a lot.
How many items do you have for sale, or don't you know that?
I know. It tells
Oh.
me right on the website, 840.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
that is a lot. No lie, it is a lot.
Yeah. Well, good job.
Yeah, it has worked for me. It has really
Yeah.
worked well for me.
Well, that's good. Yeah, but you're the one of those people that know clothing and know what kind of brands sell and stuff, you know. So and styles and stuff. Where
But
me,
I
I'm
didn't know when I sent in. Because it's a different mindset.
yeah.
It's a whole different mindset than selling on eBay. It's a whole different animal. So what I knew from eBay and Poshmark, I had to throw that out the window, and I had to learn for myself what was good and what was not so good.
Oh,
And-
I suppose they're a
Because
little more.
there was nothing guaranteed,
Yeah.
and there was brands that they loved that I didn't sell very often. So it was like, it was a whole new thing. So
Oh.
I'm glad I did it. Todd probably has more than that in military vests. Yeah, probably.
I'm glad you told me about it because, like I said, this gives me one more step before I gotta like throw my shit away. You know?
Yeah.
I read it.
Well, y'all know what time it is.
Yep.
We actually went a few minutes over. I gotta get busy, get some shipping done, and get some listing done. It's gonna be a listing day today. Get some stuff up.
I got a list today too, God. Big time.
We'll see you guys later. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Have a great day. Bye.
Thanks, Valerie, the chick picker.